Halalan UPD 2016, a USC election special.
Matinong usapan
Para sa pagpiling ikauunlad ng pamantasan.
Kasama po natin ngayon ang mga tumatakbong councilors mula sa KAISA UP. Sila ay sina Joanne Lim, ang incumbent College of Science representative to the USC, at si Castro, third-year BA Journalism.
At sa pagkakataong ito ay bibigyan namin kayo ng tigi-1 minuto para ma-introduce nyo ang inyong sarili, your tagline, kung paano nyo pinapakilala ang sarili nyo kapag nag-room-to-room campaign. Go.
Alright. Hi, magandang umaga mga scholar ng bayan. Ako si Castro, tumatakbong USC Councilor under KAISA UP. At kagabi galing tayo sa Yakal Residence Hall at reiterate natin yung stand ng KAISA. Ayaw na natin sa isang USC na puro drama. Gusto natin isang USC na tunay na results-oriented. Tunay na tumutugon sa mga issue ng student body at tunay na USC that goes back to basics.
So what are the basics? B is for budget accountability and transparency, A is for academic rights and freedom, S is for student organizations, fraternity and sororities, I is for improved health and fitness, as well as security, and S is for sex will fix.
Ayan.
Okay, so siguro ay lalaliman na natin ang diskusyon tungkol sa mga nabanggit nyong plataforma. Di ba ito ay basics? Tama ba? So, unang-una ay pag-usapan natin ng education. Tell us about the Six Will Fix campaign.
Alright, to give context, currently the Philippine government only allocates 2 to 3% of the gross national product to education. As a matter of fact, to be exact, it's 2.4%. And it falls short of the UNESCO standard for developing countries, which is 6%. Now, since 2007, KAISA has been at the forefront of fighting for higher state subsidy for education through the Six Will Fix bill. The Six Will Fix bill, if legislated, will automatically appropriate 6% of the gross national product to education at par with the UNESCO standard. Ayan.
You have also made an alliance with other schools such as the Pamantasan ng Maynila as well as University of Manila.
And for next year, for your next USC, would actually create the Six Will Fix Alliance here in Diliman to create traction, to create public clamor for our legislators.
So this is perhaps your flagship campaign at dito talaga nakikilala ang KAISA. So when did you start to take this stand and what has been the progress so far as an update?
And, since 2007, KAISA has been forwarding the Six Will Fix campaign, and our attack is two-pronged. Grassroots approach, developing public clamor, at the same time lobbying it to our legislators. We actually had Pia Cayetano, Loren Legarda, Set Angara. However, we recognize that the Philippine government, hindi talaga nila priority yung pag-allocate ng mas mataas na budget para sa education. Kaya laging bumabalik sa technical committee yung ating Six Will Fix. Kaya right now, sabi nga ni Joanne kanina, nag-branch out tayo, pumunta tayo sa iba't ibang mga student organizations sa pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila, University de Manila, we have UP Tacloban on board para ikampanya yung Six Will Fix.
So, nabanggit nyo nga na may mga nakausap na kayong legislators tungkol dito. Yeah. Ano na yung mga particular details ng progress dito sa, ano na yung feedback from these legislators, yung how have you moved forward from...
Has this been filed officially?
Yun. It has been filed numerous times since 2007. But then again, yun nga, binabalik siya parati sa technical working group. Kasi, yun nga, we see it na hindi priority ng Philippine government yung ating Six Will Fix. However, in this coming 2016 national elections, lumalapit tayo sa ating mga candidates who are actually advocating for free education, free and quality education. So, ayun, lumapit tayo kay Win Gatchalian to give an example. And then, we're still waiting for their feedback at sana madala nila yung Six Will Fix this in their terms.
You were also able to have a party list support the campaign for allowing 6% of GNP to education.
So it's only been 4 months into 2016 pero may updates na ba specifically from this year lang? Or yun na yun?
Ayun, lumapit na nga tayo sa ating mga candidates for the 2016 national elections. So far, they've all expressed their desire to for higher state subsidy in education, but they haven't given their parang explicit support for the Six Will Fix. However, yun nga, may party list tayo ngayon, Sanlakas party list, na dinadala nila yung Six Will Fix mismo these elections.
So, banggitin lang natin ang Stand UP or Stand Up ay merong Rise for Education Alliance, samantalang ang alyansa naman ay may progressive rollback. Ngayon, paano nyo naman dinadala sa mga estudyante ang Six Will Fix campaign? Paano sila na-involve? Ano yung specific programs na pag-operationalize ng Six Will Fix campaign?
We've had online campaigns as well as going around schools nga. We had a meeting with the other schools in a roundtable discussion. And that's where we tried to plan out how to hold the campaign, a collective effort from different universities, not only to campaign for Six Will Fix, but for better education, free education, and quality accessible education.
Here in Diliman, just to add,
Sorry.
we reoriented our local parties in NCPAG, CHEAIT, and CHK. So through that, sinosolidify natin yun yung galaw natin sa KAISA para for next year, we're ready to expand the Six Will Fix Alliance in Diliman.
So, to clarify lang yung statement ni Miss Joanne, ang tinutungo nyo ay hindi lang yung mismong allot ng 6% ng GNP para sa educational budget, pero kung paano rin gagamitin ito. Tama ba?
We also talked about how to improve the curriculum, talked about the situation in different universities with regards to their facilities, as well as other aspects of education.
Okay, so now let's go to our second issue on the issue of student publications. Now, we're going to ask you about your stand on the funding on student publications. So, #DefendCole is an issue, and this issue is rooted from Alan Pangilian's Facebook post saying that students should be given the option of which student publication he wants to fund. So, what can you say about Pangilian's opinion?
Alright, I'm a mass comm student and actually nag-react ako dun sa post na ating USC Councilor Alan Pangilinan. Unang-una, he said that student publications should be objective, but here in mass comm we learned that objectivity is a myth. And also, being a UP student, I believe that the UP, the Philippine Collegian is the flagship publication of the university, and all students all students deserve to actually know what's going throughout the university. So I believe all students must express their support for the Philippine Collegian. Ayan.
So, nabanggit din ni Pangilinan na yung fund na napupunta sa Philippine Collegian o KULE ay isa sa mga school fees na gusto niyang i-abolish. Dapat daw i-abolish. Ngayon, ano ang inyong take dito? At maski na rin sa other school fees, do you agree with the abolishing of the KULE fee and the other school fees? Why?
I don't as a mass comm student, I don't agree with the abolishment of the funding for the Philippine Collegian, kasi ayun nga, this is an avenue for the students to actually express their concerns. It's an avenue for UP students to know different issues concerning them. At yun, the Philippine Collegian editorial board, they have their own values. Year in and year out naman, nagiging critical pa rin yung Philippine Collegian, and we should not defund the KULE.
It's really important that we have an alternative avenue for discussing issues. But with regards to other school fees, like, I guess, lab fees, and venue rental fees, we should really consider that these values are transparent. Why are they that way? What's the rationale? And if they're not well-based, we should not support any type of other school fees.
And also, just to add, yung let's say nagko-collect tayo ng student fees for USC, nagko-collect tayo ng school fees for KULE, but we must remember that these are student initiatives. Yung other school fees natin, like lab fees, venue rental fees, hindi to student initiatives, at kailangan ito yung mas pag-aralan natin.
Yeah, so you've illustrated what makes the KULE so deserving to receive fund from students, being student initiative. But now, let's go on to KULE not being objective, or as you mentioned before, the objectivity is a myth. Do you believe that the KULE is biased? To whom?
I believe that being a media student, I believe that objectivity is a myth. Kasi magsusulat ka, the way you angle your news, the time you click your shutter when taking photos, it's already subjective to your discernment, no? And on being biased, I believe that lahat ng tao, lahat ng institutions may biases eh. And we should, however, place kung nasan ba yung bias natin. And I believe that the bias of KULE is with the students, is with the people, at wala tayong problema doon.
Okay. So, ngayon pag-uusapan naman natin ang isa pang issue na nabanggit natin kanina tungkol sa fraternity, sororities, and student organizations. Ngayon, bilang student leaders and member ng mga ganitong pagtitipon na ito, gusto natin pag-usapan yung pag-secure ng safety ng student applicants for these groups. Ngayon, kung matatandaan natin, nitong February lang, si Billy de la Paz, isang alumna from the UP College of Mass Communication, ay nagkwento sa Facebook tungkol sa ang kanyang hindi gaanong magandang karanasan sa pag-a-apply para sa isang org na based sa kanyang home college na College of Mass Communication. Ngayon, naniniwala ba kayo na marami pa o kung lagana pa ang practice nitong so to speak, violent ways of entering an organization? And if you believe this, ano po yung stand nyo dito?
Ayan. Currently, we've been doing org to org, and madalas din namin na-encounter yung tanong na to. At yung common confusion, I think, is the orgs are having the difficulty of defining whether they're doing it for really for the development of applicants or just for tradition. And that's where the USC should help our organization. So next year, we aim to re-establish the Committee on Orgs, Fraternities, and Sororities. And one of our projects would be to go to our organizations, train them, provide them with opportunities, particularly siguro in human resources development, so that they are informed and parang informed and parang may ma-share tayo sa kanilang alternatives on how to handle applicants. And on application processes, I personally believe that applicants should I am for challenging application processes personally, because I believe that applicants should earn their spot in organizations. However, on the part of the organizations, they should ensure that their processes are first legal and objective based, na it's for learnings, for developments, value adding, and not just for para lang may mapahiya tayong applicant.
And this is on the part of the students, pero for the administration naman, anong klaseng involvement para sa inyo ang dapat meron ng administration?
Ngayon naman bukas yung ating OSA, yung ating offices sa mga grievances na ganito. Siguro kasama yung USC at yung Committee on Orgs, Fraternities, and Sororities. Dapat mas mapati-disseminate pa natin yung information na meron tayong bukas na grievance desk, bukas na mga opisina para sa magantong klaseng issues.
Tungkol nga sa application process, I guess this year kasi we had an FGD with the organizations on this issue. So with the reinstitutionalization of the COFs, magkaroon ng more avenues for the organizations mismo to talk about how they should hold their processes.
Tapos may isa pa tayong maisisingit na tanong dito galing naman sa station. Ito ay para kay Miss Joanne.
There was an issue regarding Diwata 1 and scientists being underpaid. So since you're from the College of Science, what can you say about our science industry in the country right now, especially with that issue arising?
We can really be proud that this year we're able to have a microsatellite made in the Philippines. But we need to remember that yes, there was progress in the scientific community, but there was no justice for the scientists, for the engineers. We need to have an environment here in the Philippines which promotes productivity and does not oppress their those that work for it. So what we need is something that really pushes for budgeting, for more budget in the DOST, as well as right compensation for its workers.
So, babalik lang tayo sandali sa ating main topic para sa bahaging ito tungkol muli sa fraternity, sororities, and student organizations. And this is for LA Castro. Yeah. If I may ask, nung 2014, ang iyong fraternity, which I believe is Upsilon, ay nakasuhan ng isang pamilya ng estudyante na nakaranas ng hazing under the fraternity, which we know is a violation of Republic Act 8049 or yung anti-hazing law. Ano yung masasabi mo tungkol sa naging development nito? Ano yung naging changes on the part of the fraternity? Ganun.
Ayun, ako nga, I'm a member of the Upsilon Sigma Phi. I joined in 2015. And we believe that, being Kaisa and my fraternity believe that there is no space for violence here in the university. Personally, I was not, I didn't undergo any hazing process. And on the issue of the alleged 2014 hazing incident, no, I can't, so now I can't speak about it. Kasi nga, wala pa ako sa fraternity nung mga ganong panahon. Pero when I joined the fraternity, wala tayong hazing.
And bilang ikaw nga ay kasama dito sa may involvement sa issue na to. Not directly, of course, pero you're within...
Being a fratman.
Yes, as a fratman. JP de las Nieves was expelled from Alianza kasi pinili niyang wag mag-resign sa kanyang fraternity. Ngayon, ano ang iyong take sa issue na to?
Again, no, nung issue ng impeachment of our USC chairperson, JP de las Nieves, I think na-politicize, na-dramatize yung issue na imbes na tugunan ng USC yung naging kaso noon, naging impeachment trial siya for our USC chairperson. At yung basis nila for the impeachment ay dahil member siya ng isang fraternity. At dahil dito, parang naapakan yung karapatan ng isang individual to actually organize, to join organizations na hindi naman siya directly involved doon sa naging incident. So I think the issue was very politicized. It was about impeachment rather than actually solving the issue.
Okay, thank you. Ngayon, tutungo muna tayo sa ngayon sa isa pang issue na tungkol naman sa pag-improve ng health and security dito sa campus. Ngayon, in terms of health issues, yung kakulangan ng facilities and budget sa UP Infirmary ay laging nagiging mainit na usap-usapan. Ngayon, bilang student organization, bilang members ng student organization, anong inyong magagawa para dito?
So, first for security, di ba nga maraming nangyari na sunog dito sa UP? For security, we plan on really lobbying for the administration to go to the BFP, to be connected to them so that protocols can be followed. About health naman, we also campaign for better budgeting and really realignment of the budget for the UHS.
And at the same time, next year, as part of our improved health and security services, the USC will hold food security inspections in our dormitories, in our food concessionaires to ensure that they are upholding food security standards. Also, dun sa usapin ng infirmary, I think first we should inspect and situate ourselves kung nasaan nga ba yung health services natin ngayon sa UP. At sabi nga ni Joanne, possibly mag-uugat ulit ito sa realignment ng budget. Kasi ngayon, for example, siguro palaki natin ng konti yung issue, no? Yung UP budget, isa lang yung budget na ina-allocate for PGH and for the UP academic functions. So, I think that's very contentious at dapat nating silipin.
Okay, so any closing statements? Would you like to talk about your platform briefly?
Okay, so yun, again, we reiterate sa kaisa, bumalik tayo sa isang USC na tunay na results-oriented. Tama na ang drama sa USC, let's stop politicizing everything. Resulta at trabaho lang. A USC that goes back to basics.
So, unfortunately, dinami-dami ng gusto namin ring pag-usapan dito. And I'm sure na marami pa kayong gustong ibahagi sa mga kapwa natin, scholar ng bayan, ay we will have to, end the interview here. Pero bago yan, isang question lang sa ating quick response. So, recently, merong nag-post sa Diliman Files na para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, may isang Facebook page na primarily ay para sa UP students kung saan pwedeng mag-air sila ng grievances or confessions while remaining anonymous. And ang post na to ay tungkol sa mga naging achievements or political involvement ng mga political parties sa UP Diliman this previous year. Ngayon sa post na yon, sinabing ang alyansa ay mas tumutok sa Magna Carta and gender equality issues. Samantalang sa stand naman ay ang pag-junk ng STS. Samantalang medyo harsh yung huling bahagi kung saan sinabi na sa inyong party naman ay paki-comment kung meron.
I
And
think I read that post.
yes, and in the spirit of that post, humorous naman yung pagka-atake. Pero if you could react using Facebook reactions, yung like, love, haha, wow, sad, or angry, ano yung magiging reaction nyo? One each.
Ano, sorry, ulit yung mga reactions.
Like, love, haha,
Like,
wow, sad, or angry.
Siguro ano na lang. Haha.
Very deadpan.
Yeah.
And Miss Joanne?
Sad.
Okay, so I'm sure na mas mapalalalim niyo pa yung statements na yun. Pero for now, maraming salamat sa pagsama sa amin dito sa isang segment na mas nakilala namin ang inyong plataforma, ang inyong party. Thank you kay LA and kay Joanne for joining us here today. Sa next
Halalan UPD 2016, a USC election special.
Matinong usapan.
Para sa pagpiling ikaw uunlad ng pamantasan.